What did you say, Logan?
You want to give me a hand?
Just say you need an adult?
Can you just help me lift this?
No.
You have to go up over top of the thing.
Before we could get out on the water, we had to get our new-to-us dinghy ready and cleaned up. We scrubbed it down and loaded it into the truck to head to the marina. How many mechanics does it take to put an outboard motor on a dinghy?
Shut up, Terrence. Nobody asked you.
Yeah, the answer is 2. Sailing day finally arrived, and like good sailors, we plotted our course, checked the tides, and pumped up our dinghy before heading out onto the water. What do you think, Max? What do you think? Not too happy about the boat?
Oh.
You'll learn to love it.
Oh, yeah. Wait, that's not.
Well, we did it.
That was tight.
That was tight.
Oh, it definitely does not maneuver like that.
Like the other one? No. Figure. And before long, we had our sails up, solo sailing for the first time. Not doing too bad. Even Max is okay. What do you think? And as fast as the sails went up, well, our wind has officially died. As you can see with the luffing sails. So we were forced to start the motor or be dead in the water.
What's that noise? Eh?
Where are you going?
Buddy, you gotta, no, look at,
Come here.
look up. No, not up here. The motor scare you?
Oh, buddy. Yep. Not stoked on the motor. Which is weird, because you don't have any problems with trucks.
Anything coming out of it? Yeah. We got water coming.
We're good?
Yep.
The only way to get him off the floor and back onto his seat was to sit there with him.
Poor Max. You got frightened from the motor.
There's a loud sound. The next 3 hours looked a lot like this. No wind, but lots of sun and hanging out. Close to our destination, we also learned the importance of planning a trip around currents. Currents just like you had a plan? I've got a different one. Let's do this instead. I don't know if the camera shows that close. Went from 4.5 knots to 2 knots. We arrived at Gabriola Island to find that our anchorage was full of boats and decided to instead hop over to Valdez Island to try anchoring there instead. So what's going on with the anchor and chain?
Your guess is as good as mine.
So we have a certain number of feet down, but we don't know how many because there was no markers on it, even though there should have been markers on it according to the sheets.
There was markers on it that don't correspond to anything that is written down on the inside of the chain locker.
So we don't actually know how much we put out.
But it looked like a lot.
Well, that's good. And according to our chart plotter, we're not really moving very much, so seems like the anchor's been set. What a beauty spot. Lots of happy birds. So we're over on Valdez Island, which is like right across from Gabriola Island. And there's a big marine park here that you can only access by boat. So we're right across from another bay on Gabriola Island, but there's so many boats in there that we decided that we didn't want to try to anchor up in there because
there's absolutely no room.
No, it's mostly just like private mooring buoys.
And it's retardedly jammed.
Yeah, so we decided to jump across here to the park, but it's really hard to find information online. And so we're in this little bay. What's it called again?
Good question. Wakes Cove.
Wakes Cove. And according to the internet, there was moorage here. But then we found a book that we have that's talking about anchorages on the island, or in the Gulf Islands. And it's saying that this is like a temporary moorage. So we think we're anchored in here, but we're worried that because the current flows pretty quickly through this channel, that we might end up in some trouble when the currents change and when the tides change. So we're gonna pull up anchor again, and we're just gonna move like back through. We're gonna go back through Gabriola Narrows, and there's it's not a permanent anchorage. What do you call it? Like
mooring buoys over there.
There's mooring buoys and like overnight anchorage over there. So we're hopefully gonna grab a mooring buoy so that we don't have to worry about dragging anchor, and we can just kind of chill and go explore the park a little bit. But I think we did, like, it looks like we did a good job of anchoring. It doesn't look like we're dragging or anything on the chart plotter. We seem to be, and like even just visually, we seem to be staying in the same place, but
and
just in case, because we don't really know how much chain we have.
No idea.
So we don't know how much we let out, so this is just a safer bet. So anyway, we're gonna pull up anchor and move around the corner and hopefully get a mooring buoy and feel a little bit more confident so we can take the dinghy out and go exploring. Yay!
That's the plan.
Yep. Luckily, we quickly found a mooring buoy and we were able to safely secure the boat before heading out on a dinghy ride.
Come here.
Okay, in the dinghy.
Come here.
Let's go.
Let's go. You want to go for a walk? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Good boy. That's a good boy. Come on. Come on. Stay. You gonna stay? Can't do it. Can you, like... Good boy. Stay. Good boy.
Dog.
You won't let me.
Good boy. Ow, ow.
Good boy, Max.
Good dog.
Okay, sit.
Good dog.
Okay, there you go. Good boy, Max. That's a good
Luckily,
boy.
the next time we tried this, it wasn't nearly as much of a struggle. Hey, buddy. Are we gonna go for a walk on the beach? Or we can go over to the island and go for a walk? Hee hee. Max, are we on a little boat? Oh yeah. We're going for a boat ride. Our boat looks so little. We arrived on the island to find an incredible, barely touched second growth forest. And we quickly discovered that we weren't the only inhabitants on the island.
Oh, it's an otter! Right beside me! Stay, stay, stay.
The park was like one large vibrant canopy skirted by beautiful ocean. Oh yeah, boat's over there around the corner. There's a word Max does not understand. Huh.
Okay.
Seems like no matter where you go on Vancouver Island, you find remnants of logging.
Well, they still use boom chains, that's why.
There's no logging here though.
Well, there hasn't been for a while, but it is longer than
We also found a lot more garbage than we would have liked. Balloons are bad.
yeah. The whole floating balloon thing is not a great idea.
I would say no.
Here we go.
Cool. Onward. Somebody must have just been warning us that the beach was wet.
It is definitely wet
Caution, wet floor. Thanks, people.
and sort of slippery.
Definitely sort of slippery.
Oh, it doesn't say that.
Look, all the wet. So much wet. Raven mating calls. There's 3 of them. Don't walk on it. And then it goes up and up and up and up.
There you go.
Good dog.
Come on. That's what's here.
Boy. Good dog. That one even attached. Oh yeah. Good boy. Did we go for our first dinghy ride? Oh good, now the whole boat is wet. It didn't take long after that for Max to get comfortable walking around the deck, and he was quite content to be on his mat at the front. What you doing, Max? He's like, where are you going? I want to go for a dinghy ride. Next week on The Wayward Life, we get a better look at our otter friends and show you our sail home.